About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Chopper right side. Gonzalez whips it to first. One out in the top of the first. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Trevor Story now at the plate. Foul ball. Story, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at Truist Park, and today's starter, Garrett Crochet. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Alex Bregman. And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Duran makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Story now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Story off of first with 2 away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. New inning getting started. Here's the rookie right fielder, Roman Anthony. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now at the plate, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The first pitch, 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Crochet back to work. Fought off foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That's off the mark. Ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. So 2 balls and no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. And now 2-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here's the rookie catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Yoshida makes his way towards it. Snags it for the second out. And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Up and in, 1-2 to count. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And we're back onto the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. That one ripped. Abreu on the run towards the line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
0-1.
Foul ball there.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging. So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Puts a bunt down. Bare hand grab, the throw, and it beats him. What a play. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside. And that one almost hit him.
1 strike.
On the ground to third, Bregman. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 2 down now, and here is Alex Bregman. Fly to left his first time. That one misses, and that's ball one. And that skips into dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
Runs it up to 96 to record. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Alex Bregman. And that one ripped to left, and there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Story in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And
Bregman, there's one on the low. It's a double play.
as a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Anthony swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that chance handled. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Anthony, in his rookie season, only 20 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Swing and a miss.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Late with the swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Wilyer Abreu. Crochet back to work. Almost got him.
Hey! 1-1.
Has been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Chases that one out of the zone, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, Clearly, he was ready to hit right there. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control.
Quick feed to second for
He's
one.
out.
Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down.
And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Top 6, and stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jarren Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move. Straighten him up a little bit.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Center fielder, number 16.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And now Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 in this one. That one missed. Ripped on a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Wilyer Abreu. Fouled off left side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pulls that one foul. And down on strike. Bottom of the seventh. Here's Trevor Story.
Leading off, for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
Got it. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Roman Anthony digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings over the top of that one.
Just an outstanding
No ball, 2
job
strikes.
of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
A changeup
That's
missing.
inside.
And the count 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Yoshida under it. And that is that. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Crochet back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And that one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike
0-1's the
percentage,
count.
over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted, but foul. This one chopped up the middle. Story. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Little chopper rolls foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Nathaniel Lowe.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
On to first.
He's out.
And that's one away. as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Slice down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a little roller right side. Low takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Squirts away a little bit, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And now the count is even.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. Out in front and foul to the left side. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's the third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.